Welcome into a new day here in Riverbend Springs as we are working on saving the farm. There was two really good mowing contracts come up, so we're taking our mower and rake with us, and my son will be following in a little bit with a baler, and we're going to bale some silage bales. Try to get a little extra money out of it for mowing it for the neighbors, because we want to put in a carpentry. So when we cut down those deadwoods, we can actually make some money off of it. Some real money. So let's get in the field and let's get to mowing. I'm sure you're thinking, come on, man. You can't bale this guy's grass after you mow it for him and get paid. Well, you know what? It's not my fault he didn't want to keep it. So I'm just doing him a favor by not only mowing it, but taking it off his land for him. We're not going to make a whole lot. He's paying us, well, like $3,000 to mow this field for him. By the time you figure driving up from your house, and your equipment, your fuel, I mean, you got some expense in it. But of course, he also lets us mow that field across the road. Now that one's an $8,000 field over there. That one's going to make us some money. But these bales, you know, as long as we can wait long enough to turn them into silage, that's where the real money's going to be. And I believe it was $20,000 to start that carpentry. So I'll go ahead and I will mow this up. The sun will come in a little bit and he will bale it. We'll load this off and store it there. Actually, there you can see him coming down the road now. We'll store it at our house till they're done fermenting, and then we'll see if we can get enough money to go ahead and buy that new carpentry production. Well, we got the one field done, and now I'm started over here across the street, and I'm realizing, you know what, I may not have enough horsepower with this tractor to pull this hill, with all this equipment running at the same time. My problem is, it's the biggest tractor we got. I don't know, it might make it. I know I've harvested this field with a different tractor before, and it could not run the mower. Well, this one seems to be pulling it. 8 miles per hour, that's not too bad. I'm not sure how much he got off that field over there. I'm not sure if I can zoom out. I can't zoom out enough to see his bales, but there are quite a few as you can see through the trees. I'll go ahead and we'll finish this field up, and we'll see how many total bales we got off of it. Then we'll grab the bale trailer and get these all loaded up. Like I said, store them at the house. And as you remember from the last episode, we do have a storm coming. I don't know when it's going to hit. It's sometime this evening, but possible tornadoes and hail damage and all kinds of stuff that we really don't want. And we need a good harvest, so I'm hoping the tornado and the storm does not hit the farm. Let me get this all finished up and we'll see how much we get out of it. Well, I hope the farmer doesn't have a problem with us mowing his grass in the rain. And I also hope it's not damaging any of our bales. Ooh, the boy's right behind me. Not keeping up very well with this tractor in these hills, but we got most of it done, 81%. The contract is finished. A lot of bales off of it, so that is the good news. Should bring us some pretty good money once they ferment. But he's also telling me he's about out of bale wrap, and by running out of bale wrap, we only have $3,500 in the bank. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to buy any more bale wrap or not. We might just have to take the bales we got off of it and call it good enough. But I will finish this last 17% of the contract and we'll load out. Well, we had to spend $1,200. He actually ran out of net wrap. He had some bale wrap still left, but he's going to run to the store and grab that pallet that we just purchased. He said he's about out of the bale wrap as well, but he's going to have to just try to get by, because it was $3,900 and we didn't have $3,900. So we're almost done, actually. Actually, the contract itself is done. We're just trying to get a few more bales out of it. As it's raining, can't do a whole lot else. But I will finish this one little pass here. We'll run back to the house and we will grab the bale loader and we'll start loading these bales up. Alright, here we are back at the fields. Pick up these bales. See if I can get it to load right. There we go. See how many total bales? I think we're probably going to fill this thing up at least once, maybe twice. And he's back working in the field, so he should be done very soon. He said it took 2 of those rolls of net wrap. He still has 3 left there at the shop. Eventually we'll have to get that loaded up in the back of the pickup and bring it back to our farm. But I'll load these all up and see how many we have. This bale here makes 47 bales off of those 2 fields. That's pretty good. I'm actually just storing these bales up by the sell point. As soon as they ferment, I'll come back, load them up, and deliver them. One problem I do have, I have universal auto load and these auto load trailers both active at the same time, and it will not let me unload them. I can't just drop it to the side. All I can do is release it on the trailer and wait for them to fall off. So that's what we've been doing. We've just been pulling them off one by one. I'll get these dropped off. We'll go back to the farm and we'll see if we got enough money. Looks like the sun is actually here restacking them a little bit, making them look nice. But I'll drop the rest of these off and we'll go back to the farm and see what other contracts we can do to make a little bit more money. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take these bales we have here. These are fermented. They're worth about $9,000. And if we add that $9,000 to what we've made, or going to be making, on those 2 contracts we just did, we should have the $20,000 we need to put in that new production. So let me run these into town to the animal market, get them sold, then we'll complete those 2 contracts, and hopefully we don't have an issue with the bales that we just baled. Because we do have, let's see, what was that total? In grass, we have 164,000 liters of grass. It's already valued at $20,000. Well, you get that to ferment, that's going to be worth a lot more. So let me, like I said, run to town. I'll sell this, complete those 2 contracts, and we will see if we have the $20,000 we need to put in the newest production. Here we go. Let's see what we can make off of it. There we go. All right, $9,184. Stop here, we'll hop in, finish those contracts off, collect on that one, and collect on that one. Perfect. There we go. Now we got $23,000. We'll go back to the sawmill area where we're going to put the new production, and we'll go ahead and build it. Hopefully it won't cost us much to level that ground. I don't think it will. We might actually even have free landscaping on. I can't remember if I have that mod on or not. Let's go back and get that placed. Well, this is the carpentry I want to put in. I actually do not have free landscaping, so I had to pay some to level this ground. I'm trying to see how I want to place it because we drop the logs in this side on the left, and they'll come out on the right. Trying to make sure we get enough room to be able to do it because we can put a new driveway in when we have more money. Just go ahead and place that right there. See how that looks. We'll do a little smoothing to get up here to this to drop the logs. You can also use planks, but we're just going to use those deadwood logs that he's going to go cut. And then this should be plenty of room over here to get the furniture out of. But as soon as it stops raining, he will go ahead and, actually I'll probably help him. I'll have to get some kind of log loader. We don't have a trailer right now to haul the logs, so we'll have to make a little bit of money to do that. We'll go ahead and wait for the rain to calm down a little bit, and hopefully that the big storms don't hit till late tonight. Well, this is kind of the calm before the storm. We took a couple hours off for the rain to set up, and we actually have a few hours of good weather to do some good logging, trying to get some of these deadwoods done, get them hauled to our production. What we don't need, we'll end up selling those deadwood logs, which are not going to bring much money, but a little bit. But as you can tell here, at a good old, 8 o'clock tonight, that's when the bad weather is going to hit. Also, the temperature drops from 91 degrees to 51 degrees. Wow! But here, let me get into town. We're going to lease some kind of pickup trailer. See if we can find a log transport. I was looking at this one here because we only have $1,800. So if I customize that, get rid of the crane because we don't need that. That should be able to load a few logs. Not sure if it'll let me increase the height now. It's not going to let me do it. I was hoping I could actually change it just a little bit, but that's okay. We'll go ahead, lease this trailer for $918. That gets us down to less than $1,000. But that's something. I mean, we'll get in here, we'll get it picked up, find out where the boys working on those deadwoods at, and go start loading them. As I'm sitting here driving to the field, I was thinking about last time when the son, he cut down the wrong tree. And L Family Gaming Dad commented in the last episode, said, you know what, if you would make him pay that penalty out of his own money, I bet he would be more careful. And I bet he would too. I mean, $800. Is it $800? Is that the... No, it's $2,000. He's telling me $2,000 penalty by cutting down the wrong tree. I mean, that's a lot of money when the contract itself doesn't even pay $2,000. But we're about to the field up here on the left, or not really the field, but the timber. So I will hop off here and I will jump in that timber and start collecting some logs. Well, the rain has started again. Actually, this trailer here has only got 2 logs on it. He's got 2 more logs there for me. He's finished the contract, but like I said, the rain is starting to fall down, and seeing that little graphic in the top right, there could be a twister coming. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these into our production, get this started, start making some furniture with it. I hear that's supposed to pay pretty good, even with the deadwoods. That's to not have really any expense in these deadwoods besides this trailer here. It's not too bad. Hopefully I can make some good money off it. Let me get these dropped off at our production, and then we'll go sit at the house and watch the weather. Well, here we are at the production. Didn't have enough money to level this yet, so we'll try to get it up here as best we can. That should work. And there. Come on, unload them. Take them. Take them. Well, I'm not wanting to unload. Maybe I can do it by hand. Let's see here if it'll take it this way. There we go. You know what? Maybe there's a trigger inside here. No, it shouldn't. Open the door. Click on this. It's supposed to take wood, so we should be able to take wood just fine with this. And we will do it. We'll turn on the wood production. There we go. Now we just got to get these logs to take. Well, we had a little bit of problems with that. This production, although it says it takes lumber or wood, it did not. So I'm just going to deactivate that, and we actually just spawned in some wooden planks to fill the void of a broken mod. But there, we even tried a regular log and it didn't take it either. So now it's just going to produce the furniture using the planks. Which we got the planks that we can pull in from over there also. But we also have that building, or that garage we're trying to finish. But as you can tell, the tornado is getting ready to come, so we're headed back to the house and we'll watch the weather. See you in the house. As you can tell from our field, we've already have a little bit of storm damage. Hopefully it's nothing big that's happening. I mean, a little bit of hail damage and wind damage is okay, but a twister definitely is not going to do good. So I'm going to go in and turn on the TV and sit in our basement.
We have a breaking weather alert coming in from News Chopper 5. It looks like we are experiencing a fairly large tornado over the city of Riverbend Springs. If you live in this area, you better already be in a shelter. I'm getting word that we actually have a reporter alive and on the ground. Brittany, are you hearing me?
Yes, Mike, I am live in Riverbend Springs, and as you can see, this tornado is causing major structural damage. And if I can get a little closer, we will actually get a glimpse of the tornado up close.